Yeah, so when they first get here, we meet them outside because they always arrive early, and because it is quite busy, we've capped the numbers now as well, so they always get here on time. And then we go upstairs, spend half an hour with them, where some of them skate on the small ramp up there, and we mainly just use that time to like have conversations with them and actually like sort of get to know them, especially if there's any newcomers. And then at 7 o'clock we go down to the skate park, and then we usually have like a beginner skateboarding session, and then one of us will sort of just float around with the others, and like because we have the scooters out as well, so there's always somebody in the park. And then we usually have like the option to sort of learn a new trick, so that's just up to them if they want to join in, or they can dip in and out of each thing. And then in the upstairs session, we normally have a little bit of a plan or a different goal or activity that we're going to do. So today obviously we've got a youth worker coming in to talk to them about sort of sexual health and stuff.
English coaches are more like normal people than dealing with like actual coaches, so it's a lot easier to view them as your friend more than someone that is hate you or that you was just compensating weekly. I mean, I guess it is it's also kind of tangible thing.
I feel like sometimes it's also making sure that maybe those skaters who are a little bit more quiet and are a little bit intimidated by the park just know that they actually are able to go to a coach and get that bit of help, because sometimes it can be quite intimidating to actually ask someone for help in skateboarding. So I think just knowing that they do have someone they can go to is really beneficial for them.
Yeah, and I found with like those more relaxed sessions, you do get kids just dropping out, or the nervous ones will just eventually sit on the side and like won't join in, whereas if you're kind of encouraging everyone to get involved and giving everyone ideas of things to do that are at their ability, because there are things that literally everyone can do, they will sort of start to join in, and then they'll get more out of it anyway. You just see people sort of flourish when they do like develop in skating. Like people, even if they don't progress at their skateboarding or anything like that, like just like because there's such a strong community, and you just build so many more friendships and stuff, and just get so much more like confident actually just being here.
I think skateboarding can be really, really beneficial for your mental health as well. So I think for a lot of people who have had struggles with mental health, finding skateboarding can kind of just improve that even further for them.
It's just a focus, and I think the thing with skateboarding as well is it really does appease like those kids that don't normally take to traditional like sports, especially competitive sports and stuff. It is more for those kids that maybe are more isolated or do different things, so it's just nice that it kind of offers them something like an activity, something to focus on. A community sports youth worker, so a lot of what I do is more of the youth work based stuff as well. Like I love doing the skateboarding side of things, but it's kind of become a lot more than that now as well. Like it's definitely, I like it here because they do actually acknowledge the fact that a lot of our role isn't just the skateboard teaching. Like there's obviously a lot more that comes with that when you're working with like vulnerable young people and stuff, so yeah.
And I guess for myself, like I describe myself as a bit of both. So I do beginner skateboard coaching, which I guess you kind of really taught me how to do, and I've been working with the kids at Youth Club for a good few months now, and I'd say I've got a really nice relationship with them, and they kind of think of me as someone who they could trust, so it's quite a good mixture of both for me really.
It's just like getting them to actually like interact with each other and building on the actual community side of things, not just like who's going to be the best skateboarder. Yeah, and there's certain tricks that we can do that give that sort of instant reward as well, especially when you get like beginners or young kids that maybe aren't as like patient, because there's certain tricks that take a long time to learn, like you're not going to learn it in an hour session. Definitely. But it's giving them those things to do that you know they will just get that like achievement out of, like because it is nice to go away feeling like you've learned something new every time. Like that's always something that I do want them to sort of go away with. But like the first thing is just like making sure that they have a good time and that they've obviously got something out of it, and they go away with a smile on their face.